Sons in 5, gentlemen sweep.
Live. Just retweeted it.
Let me tweet the link out.
All right, we live. Let's go.
You can see Keith.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah. Chris, are you frozen?
No.
Oh, I thought you were. What the fuck? All right. Okay, cool.
Oh, we're on Twitch or we're on YouTube?
We're
Twitch.
on Twitch.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay, let me refresh myself because I can't see Keith. Hold on.
Dale. Oh, what the fuck?
Hold on.
There we go.
Yo, what's good, Yorkie? How you doing?
Estamos en el air.
Okay. I was like, I'm looking at Twitch. I saw that
Look at
change.
Look at Barry with the fade, man. Or you got the fade right now. Randall got the braids. We ready, B.
Yeah. All right, let's start this. Why is it? What the fuck is making that sound on my computer?
Yeah, you said, I think you thought it was me last time. That's not coming from my computer.
What, the bong? That's Discord.
Well,
let's see.
Hold on.
I should have notifications turned off on.
Yeah, Discord shouldn't be giving me any sounds. Which is weird if it is.
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm in like 3 different Discords. But I'm pretty
What's
sure.
What's good, y'all?
Yeah.
What's good, Yorkie?
All right.
All right. Let me see the streamer mode. I think that's.
We're live. Join us. Joe's McFly. Twitch.
Okay, I got it.
Finally, with
that's
the
why.
brooms.
It wasn't disabled. The sound wasn't disabled. All right, so I'm ready to start. Let me go ahead and start this. Huh?
You look yellowy.
What are you looking at?
Yellowy.
Well, this doesn't matter. This is this video. All right. All right, let's go. Here we go. Who's in the chat? Here we go. Who's in the chat?
All right.
There's some pros in this house. There's some pros in this house.
Keith's mic is up.
Oh, the levels is good, yo?
Does my mic sound too low or too high? Troy, too low?
It could always be a little higher. Let me see if I can put it a little higher.
Troy, too high.
All right, Keith, say something real quick.
Yo, Jared Walsh has been going on a home run barrage. You didn't drop him, right, Joe?
Nah, I still got it.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Hello there.
Let's go Yankees, baby. Waiting for people coming in the chat right now. Joining us on live. Here. We are ready. Party time. Sweep. Sweeping these balls, baby. Let's go. Let's start this.
Party.
All right. Okay. Actually, you know what? Probably the best way to start is with this. Ready? 3.
Ready.
2.
I said a little birdie told me that Cashman story. It was none other than the famous Joe's McFly who we've seen on Twitter. So, hello, McFly. I got you.
Nice.
I said a little birdie.
My man, David Cone, calling us out on the Yes broadcast. When you are on time, you're on time. Let's go. Exciting things happen. Friday, Saturday, Sunday's game, a great weekend. The Yankees' house is no longer dusty as they finally put the chokehold on the White Sox, who's supposed to be the best in the AL, but they not. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that and break down this whole series from top to bottom to triple plays to walk-off galore. Pinstripestrong.
Let's do it.
going on, y'all? It is your boy Joes McFly here.
Yeah.
Out here joined by the two co-hosts of the Pinstripestrong podcast. Chris and Keith.
We out here, man.
What up,
outside.
y'all? A great weekend, a great podcast, some great energy. It's great. I apologize. I won't say that.
Frosted Joes.
Frosted Joes. Frosted Joes.
Great.
What's poppin', man? How you guys doing, man? How you doing, Keith?
I'm good. I lost my voice a little bit yelling at the game Friday, yelling at the event for the Nets game last night, and just been out here partying and enjoying the first weekend that felt like summer, man.
Feels
Yankees,
like
That's true.
complete the sweep. I've been needing it. I thought we were about to blow it, but we
2 for
complete the
6.
sweep.
2 for 6.
Man, listening to the game and hearing David
for something.
Cohn shout out Joes McFly, like I ran through my hallway and ran back because I was clipping the game and I was like, yo, and then I came back like, yo, I gotta get the clip. Man, all is right in the Yankee universe, bro. I feel good. How you living, Chris? How you feeling?
Man, feeling good, feeling better. It's funny. I took a stroll on Riverside, man, and it's nice. The weather's nice. I don't like the heat so much, especially when the humidity is crazy. But it felt nice. You got a little wind or whatever. Just taking a little walk. Like Keith said, man, summer and why we've been saying it. We've been saying it for the past. Like, when it gets hot, the Yankees are gonna get crazy. And look, it's been like that since. It's only gonna get a little hotter here in New York, obviously, but it feels good right now. It feels good. New York is coming back to some normalcy, so that's awesome to see, man. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great, man. What a fucking weekend,
I mean, what a silly question. What a silly question. How you doing, Joe?
What a great weekend, bro. I mean, where do we start? A triple play, me being zooted out of my mind on the stream on Friday. We got meeting Brian Cashman in the suites. Adoni Batista, you are the man, my guy.
Legend. That's a
You
whole
guys, if you guys want that sweet experience, man, you guys have to follow Adoni Batista. Look for him on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you can find them. And me and the boys rolled up in there. It was me, Noah, Jamal was there, which Mac and Cheese, and Lou Dab was with me as well, which we are working hard to turn him back into a Yankee fan, because he, for some reason, went from a Yankee fan to a Met fan. I don't know why. He said he got tired of winning. And then anyway,
Tired of winning.
That's weird. And then we have and also Ram. So Rams McFly came with me, and we was out there, bro, and just good vibes, good weekend. Keith was in the state. I felt like we had like full coverage, like except for today. Nobody, we weren't at the stadium, but I felt like we were at the stadium, during the stream. But Friday's game, Keith was at. Saturday's game, I was at. Sunday game, Chris was at, I guess. But
nah, Sunday's game, we killed it on Twitter, live stream.
Facts all over the place.
Jeremy on the Instagram.
Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy, man.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Jeremy. Yo, what I was gonna say, even Papa Torres, man, Gleyber Torres, Pop's wearing the shirt.
Yo, he was,
posting
bro.
it. He said, yo, the power of the T, you know what I mean?
For
Like, yo, we
real,
out here,
though.
man.
Yeah, he was working out with it. Working out with the Gleyber Laws T, you know what I mean?
Numbers don't lie, man.
Nah, they
Numbers
don't.
lie.
They don't.
Bro,
You know
two
what I mean?
things, bro. The Yankees have played better since April 20th. I told y'all on this pod that the real opening day was 4/20. And then also we told y'all on this pod, Joes McFly gave a T-shirt to Papa Torres.
Yeah.
A Gleyber Laws T-shirt. I watched him hand it to Gleyber when Gleyber hit that little nubber and didn't run it out. And
That was on
we all were
April
like,
April
"Oh."
21st. April 21st.
April 21st.
From April 22nd to now, which is 21 games. This is a pretty good sample size. Gleyber is batting, well, at the time of this graphic, 329. Now he's added more to that. Now 7 extra base hits, added 2 more RBI today, So he's at 17 and had a 853 OPS. Gleyber Torres, you are the pinstripe. Wait, hold on a second.
Activated.
Tell him Noah.
Yo, nah, but that ass, man, like it was just such a great weekend all around, man. I love that. I love it when the Yankees come home, they take care of business. I love it when, you know, there's, you know, they even put it in the yes graphic. I think they said something along the lines of there's no house money. All right, you got to play like there's no house money. Don't be thinking like, oh, you took 2 of 3, now you're playing with house money. You know, if you win, you win. You don't. No, bro, this is supposed to be, quote, unquote, the best team in the AL, whatever. Fuck out of here, my guy. No. Fuck out of here, bro. Chill. So.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's right there. Yo, so it's good, man. There's a lot of shit to talk about. I told people to leave us some voicemails, so hopefully we get to that real quick. But Chris, could you?
We got some news, man.
Breeze through that news.
Strong.
Please.
Pinstripe strong.
We got a lot to get into.
The octopus is back.
Octopus.
You know, flapping my arms. Whatever. So Ken Rosenthal tweeted earlier in the week that the Yankees were talking to the Rangers about a trade for Delino the Shields.
Delino the Shields.
Delino the Shields. In AAA, he's batting .412, 40 plate appearances, and obviously, you know, with what happened to Lamar, and we'll get into what happened to Hicks. Stanton is still not off the IL, so they were looking into that. You guys think about that? Shields.
I got nothing to say until the deal happens, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, in the clip, you know, Joe was trying to get some answers there from Brian Cashman.
Yeah.
And Mr. Cashman put his phone away. You heard the flap. No.
Immediately, my man said, yo, look at him making the trade right there. He closed his phone real quick. Like, yep, nah.
Confidential.
Yeah, he's about to get thrown out.
The one tidbit that he said, the one tidbit that Brian Cashman said is that, come on, man, nobody makes significant trades before the draft. So just keep that in your mental, all right? Before the amateur draft, nobody's trading anybody. He's like, yo, like, because they want to draft their prospects. They want to know who's in there, who's going to be in their system, who they have to create spots for, or whatever it is. Then they'll start to work, you know, trades and shit like that. So for now, just hold on for that. Now, Delino the Shields, I don't think is a big, like a significant trade, right? I think it's something that you just bring on if you want to shore up something. But I'll be real with you, bro. Tyler Wade looks really good, like surprisingly good in the outfield. He gets some crazy jumps. Maybe he's not a center fielder, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you could play Gardy every day at center field, which is what I'm thinking about, whether or not you're doing that. That, you know. But and I don't know who's your backup. He looks really good. But I don't know who's your backup center fielder on the team right now. Andujar. God, no.
He made a nice play. Today.
Florial season.
Florial. But Cashman said about Cashman about Florial, because I know people have been calling for him, but Cashman's like, listen, man, like, you know, the kid, we want to get him confidence. We want to get him at bats. Last year there was no minor league season, so we're not gonna rush him, because, you know, sometimes you could do more harm than good. So I'll feel him. You know what, Cash? I trust you. All right. I trust you. Go ahead, do what you got to do, because while you stood the test, right? Because we were giving you shit for the rotation. We were giving you shit for a lot of the stuff with, oh, what's going on, blah blah blah. The team's not producing, and he's like, yo, relax. This team will produce. Relax, guys. He steadied the ship, and look at the starting pitching for the Yankees. Last 5 starts, including Tyone today, no earned runs. That dates back to Kluber with the no-hitter, like nothing, bro.
35.
Like, 35
innings.
Bro, they tied the 1939 Yankees or whatever with the red roughing. You know, David Cohn always says, any record that you tie red roughing with, I mean, that's a good record. Red roughing.
So, I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with that. But our very own Joe's McFly tweeted out on May 21st. So far, I'm hearing that it seems like Aaron Hicks will be having that surgery. And it came out that he did.
That sucks. Sucks.
And it's potentially, as per Brian Hogue, it's potentially season-ending left wrist surgery, man. So that's a big blow again to the Yankees. And 5 years left on the contract, man, and that's another year down, another season down. It sucks because
yeah, it does.
we here at Pinstripestrong, we're part of the Hicks Hive, but it's tough because when he's right on both sides of the ball, he's lethal. But hopefully things turn out okay. He comes back strong next season. If it leads to that.
Get better, Hicks.
It
Yeah,
sucks
better,
because it just gives a hater what a hater love to say. Oh, we can't stay healthy. And when I did the Hicks Hive, I also started hashtag healthy Hicks Hive because when he's healthy, we know what he is and what he could do. But unfortunately, this is another injury. Speedy recovery, bro. We want to see you back out there for your New York Yankees. And like Chris just said, that contract got some time on it. So you're going to be rocking with us for the next 5 years. We'll see what happens the rest of this year, but we need you. We need you to get right and stay right.
Yeah.
Facts. And, Pete Caldera tweeted out Clint Frazier. He's out of the lineup, but for that game, I think it was yesterday, but I think he pinch hit, and then he actually started today and made some noise. And I don't know. I was asking in the chat, in the Pinstripestrong chat, the tap. Is that something new? I don't think I've seen him do the tap. I know he was doing the little some twist batting stance, but now he was doing the tap.
I don't know. Sometimes when you get away from the game a little bit and you've been struggling, sometimes it's a good thing. Like Glaber said when he went through that COVID leave, right? And the thing that he did the most is like he just studied film like crazy. He was just looking at, and you got nothing else to do. You can't play. You can't think about at bats that you're fucking up, or fielding plays that you're fucking up, or if the team lost a tough game, you're not thinking about. You're just thinking about like getting better, bro, when you're doing that. So maybe that's the same thing that happened to Clint, where he came out today. He got 3 hits.
3 hits.
Your Pinstripestrong performance.
I wanted to give it to him. I wanted to give him player of the game, but he didn't have any RBIs. He had 2 stolen bases. Glaber gets it with 2 RBIs.
He's not bad. Darren O'Day began throwing again and hopes to return sometime in June from the rotator cuff strain. And Mr. Cash and Joe's McFly were having an interesting conversation about this gentleman, Luis Severino. A very very nice personal conversation. He's close to pitching in games. Reports were glowing after the latest simulation. So that's dope. And that's the news for that combo. It was a very interesting combo, Joe. Watching the clip, and definitely go watch that vlog on YouTube, man. But him possibly going into the bullpen, I don't know.
Well, all right. This is what happened, and one thing that, because I asked him, it was like a 2-part question, right? Like the first part, I asked him about Zach Britton, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on with Zach Britton?" He's like, "Well, he's supposed to get on the mound, face hitters, and then he may be back like the first week of June, which is great. We get Oh No You Britton back, so that would be awesome. We'll see what happens there."
So the setback wasn't that.
It wasn't.
Serious.
Yeah, right. It wasn't that serious. So he's supposed to be. So let's see what happens there. And then with Sevy, I was like, when Sevy comes back, because I'm a big proponent of like, Sevy's a starter. Like he's not. I feel like Cashman always chooses his word carefully, right? Like, he said, I'm like, so he's coming back as a reliever? Like, as a starter, right? Like, kind of like assuming. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, what you mean? He's like, I don't know. I mean, if these guys are starting pitching well, like, you may have to earn your spot. You know what I mean? Like, you may have to earn your spot, or, maybe something out of the bullpen. Maybe out of the, whether it's out of the bullpen or whether it's in the starting rotation, like either or, we're gonna need him though. We will need him. He's like one thing that a lot of people maybe have forgotten how good Severino is, and he can't wait to have him back. So, Sevy. Man. So that's
Sevy days, man.
Sevy days. So he's just saying, but I feel like the way that he said that was more to like, like nothing is given, Sevy. Like you gotta earn that shit, B. Like, even though, come on, guys, if he's pitching well, if he's pitching like Severino's getting in the rotation, bro. But I like how there's nothing that's automatic and given. Like, 100% you're getting that. Like, but I do not want him in the pen. I need him in the rotation, learning from Kluber and learning from Cole. I need that on a day-to-day basis. So. That's what we need.
Definitely. We'll see Sevy soon. Sevy soon. And one of the guys who's learning from greats like CC, like Andy Pettit, Monty, in the first game of the series, going against Rodon.
Oh, well, you forgot the Giancarlo update real quick. So Giancarlo, he might be activated off of the IL and this,
next series. There's this series coming up. Yes.
Which you guys want to get into that conversation now? Because I know Keith wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, we're talking about it in the chat. Yeah, I mean,
let's talk about this shit. All right, so what we were talking about in the chat, and I don't know whether you guys agree with us or not. You guys are listening. Let us know. All right, people in the chat, let us know as well.
Facts.
The lineup looks very... Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I am not putting out there that I don't want Giancarlo coming back, right? But what I'm saying is that does it look like, and Keith said the same thing that I was thinking, bro, because there is not a stable DH, like 100% of DH, it's a rotating kind of thing, that the team right now is kind of like better because of it. Because you're getting rotating DHs. You can still keep Gary in there, even though Gary hasn't really done much, but you could put Void in there. You could better up your defense by doing certain things. Like you could get more creative with your lineups, with your defensive schemes and stuff like that, because you don't have just a DH 100% that's going to be in there kind of clogging up DH. Do you guys, and we had a conversation about this earlier. It's not about not having Giancarlo. In my opinion, because I think all three of us want him back, right? I'm not. Of course. Yeah. Of course. It's about, remember when I said in the previous pod where I said this team would be infinitely better if Giancarlo can play the field, because then you get a lot of like moving pieces now. Now you could kind of rotate things in and out. Like, well, how you guys feel about that?
I think he likes that.
Man, I was watching the game today, and I just have realized over the course of these games, not having a stopgap in the DH spot gives us flexibility, and it makes the whole lineup better. It's a way to rest guys in a way where, like, some guys can get a day off from the field, but then it's also a rotating chair where you can DH Judge, you can DH Voit, you could DH Gary, you could DH any of these guys really to get their bat in the lineup. And then also with Giancarlo, I mean, we were batting him fourth. The DH was just stuck in the 4 spot. Now the DH could be the 2. The DH could be the 3. The DH could be the 6. It also makes these guys pass the baton. And that's the phrase I keep using, because the style of baseball we're playing right now is passing the baton. These guys getting hits, getting walks, not getting outs, and also not swinging for the fences, living and dying on the home run. And I feel like I don't want to shit on Giancarlo, but with us losing Giancarlo to the IL with him getting hurt, it freed up that DH, and like we low key found something. Like, I don't know, because obviously you want Giancarlo back. He's a ridiculous hitter. But Joes, you were saying maybe he should play left. If we're putting Wade in left, if we're putting Andujar in left, maybe Giancarlo can play left, and it can help this team, man. I'm just like seeing a change in our approach, and I think part of that is not having a consistent everyday same person at DH in the same spot in the lineup. It's given us flexibility now.
Well, I just think it gives other people a chance that either they're not really good defensively, a chance to also play, and get their stuff going. People that are struggling, they could use the DH to get them going, while other people are playing their defensive positions, right? So I'm cool with that. Like, now, I'm not saying that, this thing is going to stop when Giancarlo comes, let's knock on wood here.
I think he'll adapt. I think Giancarlo will adapt. Because remember, even we were saying that during the hot streak, Giancarlo was hitting for average too. That guy was hitting rockets.
Absolutely.
All over the field.
Absolutely.
So I think in terms of keeping the line moving, I think when it comes to the offense side, defensive side of things, I think obviously he'll add to the lineup, we hope. But on the defensive side, my guy, if you could play the field, this lineup could be even more powerful, my guy. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
I mean, he played right field, and then we made him a DH. And I know right field is tough to play in Yankee Stadium. Left field is tough to play in. The whole outfield is tough to play in Yankee Stadium. But get him reps. Andujar is making great plays in left field. Like, because he's got the reps. You can see his confidence is there now. Even Wade tracked down a ball today where I'm like, bro, Wade is so fast, and he just like takes the right path, the right angle to the ball. He looks fine.
Good. He looks good.
Now, aside from the fact that, sometimes we do want to send Wade to the moon because he was like a zero every time he goes up to bat. But we also have said, if you've been a listener of the pod for a while, we said if Wade could get, like, even if it's, bunting the ball and just using his legs or whatever, stealing bases, he could be an effective guy in the lineup. His thing is just that, he's incredibly inconsistent. But when it comes to his defense, there's no question. And the fact that he's doing it in the outfield when he came up as an infielder, it's fucking dope too, man. That makes him very valuable for the Yankees.
Very valuable. Because
if only he could get the bunt down. Yeah. If only he could get the bunt.
Swing and bunt looked good today.
Look good today.
Hey.
And I guess this is the last thing, I guess, with Giancarlo. I think that, sometimes when you have less people, you got to find other ways to win. And when your claim to fame isn't coming through, you find other ways to win. The Yankees are developing other ways to know how to learn how to score runs. Where before, they'll lose games where they wouldn't score a home run. It would be like, oh, man, what the hell? The Yankees are not scoring via the home run? Well, we probably lost this game, bro. Like, it's just what it is. But
it was even a stat.
Right. But now the Yankees are doing something that I love, bro. Like, that's why I got emotional on the stream today. When you're going up the middle and the other way, I love that, bro. When you're getting base hits and doubles, and Glaber is just awesome, bro. And that's why he's the Pinstripestrong.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but it's all good. Well, I guess we could get into some of the games. We don't gotta sit down and recap. We can just talk about
Do we know it? We don't know. Is Giancarlo? They said Giancarlo is eligible to come back in this series coming up against the Blue Jays, but we don't know if he's gonna yet. I think Boone is saying still I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
We'll see tomorrow, or not tomorrow. We're off tomorrow. We'll see Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tuesday
for sure.
With the off day tomorrow coming into the series, obviously the best team in the AL, or the best record in the AL, whatever it was.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of New York, fucking pretenders. Everybody in that Central, bro. I don't respect that. Bro, I don't respect that Central, Chris. I don't. From last year, I don't respect that Central, bro. I just don't. Y'all weak, bro. Y'all got freaking no. Bro, look at the AL East. Look what we doing. Look at the wins, 1 through 4. What are you doing, bro? We ain't built the same, bro. You don't know my body. Get the fuck out of New York.
The AL East body.
But those Minnesota Twins, man, those Minnesota and those Detroit Tigers, bro, those clubs are really causing problems. That they're trash, straight up trash.
Yeah, Cleveland. I mean, you would think Cleveland was gonna do something, but we faced the White Sox. They came in. Monty was trash. His last start, so he said, you know what, I don't want to be the guy gonna fuck up this train ride over here with the starting pitcher. What they've been able to do, obviously in Texas, coming in. Monty said, "Y'all here, B? Outside, B? Y'all in the Bronx?"
Monty came out. He was good. 11K. You know what? Everybody was talking about Rodon in this game, bro, and everybody was giving, and he was looking nasty. He took out 5 straight Yankees to start out the game. It was looking crazy, but I wasn't. You know how normally you'd be like, oh man, like what the hell? Like this guy's like shutting us down. I thought Monty was quietly walking in his steps like a little bit, bro. And he'd finished the day 7 innings, 11 Ks, only 4 hits. Let's go. Bro, this was a pitcher's
career high.
What? This is a gem of a game. Talk about career high. That was probably my career high as well. I should have never, bro. I had those edibles for that game on live stream. My chat was like, yo, Joe, you good, bro?
Yo, I'm great.
People were worried.
I was on another level, bro. Glaber homered in this game. Good. Yeah. Yeah, Joe's.
You were at this game, or you were at Saturday?
No,
he was at this game. Yeah,
it was warm. It was turned up out there. The stadium was loud.
What was the feeling in the stadium?
Like, the thing is, so that was the first game where it changed. They changed the gates. They're not checking for tests. They're not checking. It's like there's vaccinated only gates, and no one had to wear a mask. The stadium was different, and I loved it, man. You see people in shirts and shorts, like it felt like the first summer game.
Mm-hmm.
It took a little while for it to get going, but man, Monty, I just think these pitchers or our pitchers, this rotation, gas station or whatever they want to call them, like I think they're just competing against each other now. They're not thinking about, they're just thinking about, all right, I'm gonna go out there and I don't want to be the weak link. Like I'm gonna go out there, play my game, do my job, play my, like these guys are going out there and trying to hold it down so that they're not looked at as the worst starting pitcher on the Yankees, and that's great. And that's what iron sharpens iron. When you have a ace like Garrett Cole, and then you have a number 2 like Corey Kluber, they're setting the example for a Domingo Germán, for a Monty, for a Tyone. And all of these guys have pitched fantastic. Like this, honestly, is the best rotation we've had in years.
And Keith, because you said that is why Severino got to be in that rotation. Because of exactly what you just said. Yeah. Severino can be, because you don't want to be that guy, right? Even Tyone, you know what I mean? He, the little engine that could. Tyone got out there. He's like, I'm gonna give you my 5, but nobody's scoring. But you know what I mean? And that's how you could start rolling off these wins, bro. Like it's like, okay, I see what you guys are doing. I'm not gonna fuck this up. So let's keep it going. Let's put it, and you don't want to be that first guy to throw that 1 on the board, and then you get it back in the. Even if you win, the Yankees win 10-1, but you're the first starter that gave up that first run. Everybody's like, come on, bro, you fucking bum.
and even even with the bullpen, they've been solid too. Obviously, that's been awesome. Just the pitching top to bottom. But 11 Ks from Monty. Loizaga came in.
He blew the save though.
He blew it. He gave up the earned run. That was such a bitch ass. That was a check swing. Single. I hate that motherfucking shit.
Bro,
fucking check swing single.
Madrigal had no business hitting that.
No business. Oh, he didn't even swing.
Right. Who was it?
Was it a full swing?
I didn't. Was it David Cohn? He was just like, I mean, there's no way he should be hitting that. I was like, why is he hitting that? Like, and Paul O'Neill was like, that was a good pitch. I mean, there's nothing you could say, whatever, but
there was nothing you could have done about that. But prior to that, Gleyber, who's been fire right now, he hit the home run, second home run of the season. He's been fire
on both sides of the ball, Chris.
Yes.
Defensively, you remember, Keith, you were saying in earlier episodes, well, we were all saying, but I know you came out, you were like, I feel, why am I holding my breath every time the ball hits you? I don't have that anymore, man. Like, he looks so clean out there, mechanically. He looks on time. His throws are true. Like, I love that shit, bro. That's what I want, bro.
I think it's because he's hitting. They go hand in hand. If you're doing well at the plate, you're confident when you go out there in the field. And Gleyber has activated superstar Gleyber. What we need a superstar shortstop. And like this is what we thought he was going to be this year. We thought he was going to be challenging Francisco Lindor. Not even worried about Francisco Lindor for like the best shortstop in New York.
Facts.
Gleyber has activated star boy Gleyber, where like he's making the plays in the field, and then he's coming up and he's getting knocks and RBIs and clutch hits. Like I love Gleyber.
We understand and we know that Gleyber has that. When he was going through that rut, we know that he had that in him.
Yep.
Because we know about the laws.
Right.
When you know the laws and you follow the laws, good things happen. And that's why, even though that little bitch ass blew whatever the fuck that was, that's when Gleyber came back up. Hey, actually, no, before we say that, ninth inning, guys, which happened.
No. Well, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, why? The most exciting play in like the last.
Wait, that Chapman.
Guys, it was so crazy because in this game, and then you'll tell us, Keith, how it was in the stadium, and I'll see how Chris was. When I was streaming, I was looking at the chat. It was runners on first and second with Chapman out there. Chapman's been money all year, and and I was like,
I want to talk about Chapman because later on after the
and I was like, shit, and he allowed runners on first and second, nobody out. I'm like, yeah, he could How about he just hit into a triple play? Like that would be good. Like
on the stream.
Yo, my man, with the
That'd be
ball,
cool.
when the ball was hit, I felt like I was getting like each out. Once I seen the first out, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh wait a minute, and then I just kept getting like, oh my god, yo. When Gio got that and he ran to third, like immediately he stepped there and threw the second. I'm like, oh my god, and then he threw it. And I'm like, I might be close at first, and I see the umpire go. Ah, motherfucker! I feel like he said, ow, motherfucker. I feel like he said that shit. And he got him out, and you got the triple play, and the stadium is like erupting, and everybody's talking about it. And I'm stuck on, I'm like on another cloud, but I'm stuck on like a triple play. Like,
it was so exciting for Joe that the walk-off wasn't even, it was like, oh yeah, man, walk-off. But that triple play, though.
Bro,
I was like, what the fuck?
Stadium was buzzing, bro. Yo.
It's like you don't see that. You don't see that shit often.
You don't.
A fucking triple play. Keith, I wasn't in the stadium, man. I know it was.
Bro, it was
I know you
late
said you thought it was 2 outs.
I was drunk. Everybody was drunk. But like from the bleachers, I couldn't see Gio step on the bag. I wasn't sure if he did that or not. I saw the throw to second. I saw the throw to first. And I'm putting up the 2. And I'm celebrating. And everybody's like, it wasn't 2. That wasn't a double play, you idiot. That was 3. That was a triple play. I'm like, wait, what? We out. I'm like, that's the inning. I'm like, oh, we're winning now. We're winning now. Like, triple plays are so rare. And like, that's why I say like everything is right in the Yankee universe. Joe's is on the stream, damn near calls it or speaks it into existence.
That's crazy.
And it happens. And you just know we're not losing this game after that. The last triple play I remember, I think CeCe was pitching. And
I think A-Rod turned it.
It had to be like.
Was it A-Rod that turned it?
I don't know. I don't think it was A-Rod. I think it was after A-Rod was done.
It was in 2014.
It was 2014.
So it would have probably been it. Who turned that triple play?
Was it Chase Headley?
I know
I
A-Rod.
thought it was later. I remember CeCe was pitching, and it was ridiculous. Was it against the Brewers? I want to say. I don't know.
I don't remember.
You don't see
A-Rod in Oakland. I was just. Oh no, Solarte.
Young Gervis Solarte.
Solarte, that's my guy, man.
You don't see it very often, and then to see it live, I almost didn't believe it. And then like, I don't know, it was electric. Like, you get 3 outs like that, and you get 3 outs like that, and you get to go out with the chance to win it. Everybody in there is feeling the vibes. Everybody is sure we're about to do it. It's a Friday night in the Bronx. It was 80 degrees. Like, it was everything, man.
Yeah, it was Solarte against the Rays in 2014. Triple play.
And CeCe was pitching, right? I think I remember it.
People that say baseball's not exciting,
CeCe was on the mound.
People that say that baseball's not exciting, like,
what are you doing?
What planet are you on, bro? Like,
it's not exciting when you don't know what you're watching.
Bro, things like triple plays and cycles.
That's the key right there.
Yeah,
that's the key.
Like,
I remember.
Joe's is watching it get set up. He's like, this has to be a triple play.
I remember that as a kid, my dad wanted me to watch, like, oh, come watch this game with me. I think it was like Kansas City versus Oakland, mad random. And I remember the shit was mad slow. Like, baseball to me as a kid was mad slow. And like you said, if you don't know what the hell you're watching, they don't explain it to you, it's like whatever. But, once you're there and you see what's going on and everything like that, you start seeing the things. Different. It's a different fucking game, man. How could you not get excited for a triple play or a walk?
How could you not be romantic about baseball?
It's the best. There's so many little things in baseball that people don't even know about, don't even realize. Like, I was telling somebody the other day, what other sport do you go watch and you get the ball? And like multiple times people get the ball. Like, it comes out of the game into the stands. You don't get basketballs and footballs. You get baseballs, though.
You could also get broken noses and concussions in the stands. I don't know any other sport.
And like the fans are really a part of the game. They talk about like, the 6th man in basketball, the 12th man in football. No, in baseball, like home field advantage and the fans booing or yelling or picking the team up when they're down. Like, you feel that energy, and we felt that last year with there being no fans in the stands. Now, looking back on last year with no fans in the stands, I'm like, we shouldn't even have played. We should have opted out. We shouldn't have went to the bubble. We should have opted out of the bubble. Yankees should have said, no, we're good. We're not playing without the Yankee fans.
Guerrero walks it off, man. That's exactly what that game needed. right? We saw everything. We saw career high in strikeouts, a battle between Rodon and Montgomery. We saw some nice defensive plays. Obviously, the first triple play in 7 years, and one of the hottest guys in baseball right now.
Gleyber
Sends
Torres
sends us to the win.
Yo,
walk-off
walks
single,
that shit
man.
off.
So fucking dope.
I was a little worried when I seen Judge slide, but he came around. He was motoring. My man slid. Let's go.
He was fast, baby.
His
Walk
big
He
ass.
was fast. Yeah, he was fast.
Word,
man.
he got going.
So dope.
Full head of steam. But that was good, man. I'm glad that the
Yeah.
Yankees won that game. Won in an exciting fashion. Everybody leads that game. Best team in baseball, blah, blah, blah. These guys killed the more impressive thing with Monty, and just to, I guess, put the end cap on this game, yo, these guys kill left-handed pitching. That's what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
They kill left-handed pitching. He came in, he did that. Monty, you did a fucking phenomenal job. Great job. So,
Good job, Monty. Man.
Love that
Definitely, that's the
triple play.
game. That's the game that you wanna start. You want to beat.
No, you
their
set the
best
tone.
pitcher.
The Yankees set the tone, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking
You
about.
want to beat their best pitcher, and that was Rodon, obviously. And I love how the Yankees could win 2-1 games and then put up a 7 spot the next day.
Yes,
I fucking
and-
love that.
Yeah.
The Yankees went off yesterday, cold versus C's, and I think Joe, you was there for this one.
Well, Yankees turn. I mean, the thing about this game is that I don't know if the triple play changed something with the Yankees, because you know they they still kind of still grounding into double plays. Yankees would turn 4 double plays in this game behind Cole. Cole was excited about it. He was giddy. My man Cole followed up Monty.
I think it was 5, actually.
4.
I think it was 5.
I have 4 here.
Oh, it's 4? Okay.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
4 here. 2 from Urshela, Odor, and Ford, and then another one from Ford, Torres. That was a double play there, and then Odor, Torres, and Ford.
Beautiful.
But Garrett Cole, 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks. That was weird. 3 walks. And 7 Ks. We were at the stadium. It's funny because, you know, before the scoring started, you know, Garrett Cole's kind of like mowing them down. We getting double plays. We're in the suite. Thank you, Bautista. Oh, by the way, Bautista did say this. He sent me a text. He said Cashman also said that Kluber and Tyone are on an innings limit this year too, so you will see them get extra days of rest. Different spot starts from some people along as the season goes along. So, you know, he was saying that he did let us know that right there. Forgot to mention
So
that.
we're gonna see some King, maybe some Davey, even though Davey got smacked.
You know, we might see some starts where they'll get taken out early. You're like, why you took them out? They're just going to try to save innings on these guys. And it makes sense. Anyway, so back to this here. Cashman would say the words. Man, you know, it's pitching great. It's a good game. Yesterday was a good game, but how about let's get some runs? And literally, he would then leave, and it's like he went somewhere to talk to like some sort of magician or kill a couple of chickens. I don't know what he did, but the Yankees would go on to score some more runs there, bro. Like, Dylan ceased to put up zeros. He ceased to put up zeros.
You killed that chicken that you was eating earlier.
Killed that chicken.
You had a big ass piece of chicken, man.
Yo, Gleyber Torres
But
starts
yeah,
it up, baby.
jeez.
Gleyber Torres started up.
Bro, Gleyber is automatic right now, man. It's incredible. It's like you have to. He's getting to the point right now that every at bat you got to stop what you're doing and you got to watch the game.
Yeah, because I feel like he's gonna, especially with runners on. I feel like he's like, he adjusted to that curveball, bro, and he hit that shit in the gap, and I'm like, yo, let's go, bro. And he scored. In this one, he scored Judge and Urshela. He had a double on the first one. Odor hit a double as well. And then Gleyber in the 5th hits a single that scores 2. I'm like, yo, Gleyber's bringing in 2 runs left and right, baby. That's what I like. Ford hits a homer, like a deep bomb. Like that shit.
That was deep.
I think Jomboy says something like, you know, I think that you automatically win a game if Ford homers. That's what he said.
Hey, if Ford is making shit happen, then you know shit is good out here.
Yeah, he is. But and then Andujar gets a RBI double that brought in Gleyber Torres.
Miggy 2 bags,
Bro.
bro. Miggy 2 bags.
Yeah, 2 teabag. And
Hey, whoa, wait,
nah,
what?
I didn't say anything. But
What's
didn't
going
say
on?
anything.
He added some extra to that.
No, I didn't. Didn't do anything.
Hey, man.
Glaber 3 for 4 with 4 RBI, man. I mean, Penn was nasty. Penn came in, did good.
Justin Wilson. Yo, you know, I don't know. For some reason, I had this shit going in my head. I'm like, yo, you know, you're like trash in the bullpen if you coming in like 7-7. like you know,
Get you work, bro.
Like,
But
Only
you gotta
spot
get
is
your
safe
work up.
for him to come in.
yeah,
yeah, you gotta get your work up, my G. But hey, he did good, man. He showed out 2 Ks for Justin Wilson.
yeah.
That's a 1
I
K.
don't think there's really nothing else to talk about with this game. I just like the way that Cole came out and kind of rebounded from his last start and was like, I'm lowering my
Right.
ERA again. It's a little
And
too high.
Even with this, fucking 7 Ks, 7 innings, like he was still still looking for something. It
Lucky-
wasn't all there. It was more double plays. He got the 7 Ks, yeah, but he was getting out of a lot of innings with double plays and stuff like that, which is cool to see.
Cool to see.
I feel like his next start is going to be a better one.
Yeah, a better one, a better way. Good shit.
Awesome.
This ump in this game. I know the umps aren't supposed to matter, but this ump, his strike zone was ass yesterday. Like he was calling them off the plate, so the hitters have to respect it off the plate. It didn't bother Cole, but Sweeney Murdy put out a tweet. He says this means something or means nothing. Garrett Cole has not walked a batter in 2 starts with Todd Tichenor, who was behind the plate. Only ump who Cole has pitched to more than once without issuing a walk. So the guy behind the plate was not calling too many balls and not,
But he walked 3.
ended up with-
Cole walked 3 in this game, didn't
and
he?
then yesterday he ends up with 3 walks, and that's like the most. That's too much for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was still good in the sense of like what Cole does, but
Yeah, he was still great. He was still great.
love what he did there.
But that sucked.
Yeah. Sunday's game was cool. This is very important because it was about running through the tape. We named the whole podcast about running through the tape. Glaber got us a lead early, and Tyone was pitching, so I'm like, yo, we're going to need some runs, bro. If Tyone's pitching, we're going to need some runs. And that 5th inning was sticking with me for a little bit, bro. If we would have lost that game, I would have been kind of upset when the Yankees had bases loaded, no outs, and they grounded into a double play. And at least it wasn't
like
a triple
doubles,
play.
man.
At least it wasn't a triple play.
A run scored. Hey, a run scored.
A run scored. I
but-
get you, but I feel like that
that-
inning could have put him away. Like it would have put him away.
Yeah,
into
that
safe
double,
territory.
like these guys love double plays, man. I don't know what I don't know what it is. I mean, the defense has to turn it, but we keep hitting into it. So
Word.
it's just we gotta more doubles, less double plays, guys. Like this shit is fucking stupid.
Yeah, Cashman said at least we're getting them all out the way in the beginning of the season. We won't have them anymore. Cashman,
That's
was really
a
cool,
good way
really
to look
done
at it, Cash. That's a good
He's
way
like, I think that there's like a quota number that every team gets, and you gotta we're just racing to that mark.
and then we're done. And then we
I
just
guess,
turn
I hope.
double plays instead of grounding into them.
I know.
And it's the only runs that we scored on a hit was Glaber's 2 RBI
Yeah,
single.
that's it. Everything else is like on the out.
Everything was weird.
I don't give a bro. I don't care, bro. As long as a run cross, the point is to get the runs across the board. I don't care how they do it, but I just thought it was crazy because we kept these guys basically for the most part in the ballpark for the series, and then they would go on to homer 3 times before as soon as the starter leaves. Abreu with a 2-run homer, Grandal and Vaughn, they hit a bomb
Against Chap. First run score against
Chapman,
Chapman.
son. No, the first one was who was it? That Mercedes, that hit he hit a ball to left, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, and then Wade got it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but he hit that kind of hard, and then this kid comes up, and I'm like, literally the words left my mouth, like, yeah, man, and the ball's in the park, clack, my man hit that shit out of the park. So whatever, but Yankees win on a walk-off walk.
Judge's first ever.
Judge's first ever off of
walk off.
Liam Hendricks, who he homered off of. I guess he was scared. I think he was thinking about that Oakland homer.
Nah, he kind of buzzed him though, and he tried to act like his chest was out and shit like that. He kind of buzzed a judge inside, high and inside, and he kind of swung the defensive swing to try to get out the way. So that was weird, but the way that his demeanor on the mound was like, yeah, I got him. And then he proceeds to throw 4 straight balls, you bum ass motherfucker.
Yankees picked up the pen in this game, bro. That's weird because we haven't said that too much this year, but Peralta would give up 2 in 1 out. Right after David Cone comes out and says, hey, Joe's McFly, and he comes out and he's like,
It was none other than the famous Joe's McFly who we've seen on Twitter. So, hello, McFly.
So
that's gonna be Joe's alarm clock.
Hello, McFly. Wake up.
That is cool.
That shit is dope. That shit is dope. But yo, Peralta, right after that, my man said, nah, fuck Joe, man. Home run.
David Cone. You guys are worried about Chapman, man?
No, I'm not worried about Chapman, bro. He's allowed to give up runs.
I know he got the triple play, but obviously he got into some trouble there. He gave up his first run in this game. You're not worried about Chap?
Nah, no way. He has a .47 ERA. No way we getting worried about Chapman.
We won the game, no harm, no foul. I mean,
he got a W.
He'll be fine.
He got a W.
Something to watch in the next closing opportunity, and he'll probably throw 103 and shut me the fuck up.
Yeah, probably.
But
fuck Chris.
Fuck every facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was dope, man. It was a dope win. Had to come back on this one.
Sweep.
We swept.
Sweep.
Clean house.
You got swept, B.
Sweep is complete. And a lot of guys contributed. A lot of guys made plays today. I love seeing Clint stealing bases. I love seeing Clint coming back in now, and something has changed at the plate. That one clip that I put out where he stayed inside, like he kept his hands in tight and he stayed in for that base hit. I'm like, that is encouraging. Like, Clint is like, I don't know, maybe Clint, like you said, maybe he watched some film and now he's ready to rock. And maybe he also is looking around like, hey, we got Miguel Andujar in left field. We got Wade in left field. Like, I'm supposed to be the everyday left fielder.
Yeah. Glaber, get going. Psych. Gary, get going. Glaber's batting 282, bro. He's batting 282 now. What was that, Keith?
I said DJ had a great play from second where he literally went from second base to the foul line out in right field to make the play. Gary had a great play where the ball popped up straight into the sun, and you know how bright it is in the stadium. He was probably just staring into the white sky. Tyone might have been able to make that play, but Gary makes that play. Like,
nah, you don't want your pitcher touching the ball. Just get the fuck out of the way.
These guys all played well today and did what they had to do to complete the sweep, even though it seemed like at times they wanted to give it up or they didn't want to see it all the way through. They did what they had to do.
I like how they stood. They stood true to trying to win and trying to make sure that they play all 27 outs aggressively. And that was good. Even though you felt the White Sox surging a little bit, right? Coming back, and then they finally tied the game. You kind of feel like the White Sox had the momentum. The Yankees are like, fuck that, bro. We're gonna go ahead and the key at bat, I think, in that inning was Wade, bro, because they walked DJ for Wade. And Wade gets that nice little swinging bunt, loads the bases, and you got to face Judge now, and homie got nervous and just...
The White Sox suck. They intentionally walked DJ, and then the guy comes up, like Wade comes up, and he throws 3 straight balls. You can't even throw a strike.
Some White Sox fan on Twitter was like, La Russa, if you're going to bring in Liam Hendricks with bases loaded, bring him in with nobody on base. What the fuck? I'm like, hey, you know what? That's none of my business. None of my business.
None of my business.
All right.
So that is Yankees sweep the series 6 straight. I mean, dope stuff, dope energy. Everybody's having fun. 2 walk-offs in this series. That's fucking phenomenal. And it just shows how versatile the Yankees have been. The pitching has been awesome. We're finding different ways to win. And it's definitely time to award some people.
Wait, before we do that, real quick, let us.
Want to do the voicemails?
Yeah, we'll do it real quick. We'll do that real quick. Because he may say we do that voyeur, you know, let people be heard, you know what I mean?
The crowd looks crazy right now at the Garden.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm turning.
There's
The
two
crowd
voicemails for this
looks
series.
insane right now.
Wait, let me see here.
Deep inside, deep
You guys gotta.
inside.
I cannot play voicemails that are longer than the 1 minute because it's like it gets too long. But so try to leave voicemails.
Keith, Chris, Josie, what's going on, y'all?
No.
Yo, chill, I'm playing jokes. That was Gabriel from Jersey.
Hold on. He said Josie. Now I'm playing Joe's. My bad.
Yo, Keith, Chris, Josie, what's going on, y'all? Yo, chill, I'm playing jokes. Yo, it's Gabriel from Jersey. Been a fan of the pod, been a fan of the Instas since day one, but first voicemail I'm leaving, so let's get it. Yo, Yankees played great this series. Honestly, I loved it. We got another sweep. Finally, it's like we never sweep.
Chris,
Crazy,
right?
but I like the way Glaber played, bro. Glaber, fantastic. Frazier did good last.
My phone does this stupid shit.
What do we think about what?
To finally suck it up and pause. I think you're gonna have to give Tyler Wade that performer of the series, bro, for that hit in the ninth. Sheesh. Yo, that was good. Nice Judge walk off. Let's get it. I guess my question for y'all is how y'all feel about the rotation? Like, we came in with a lot of question marks. Kluber's pulled through, though. We got Monty, Armand all pulled through. Cole, of course. But it's like, I don't know. He kind of shut me up today because he threw 5 innings, no runs. But, like, I don't know how y'all feel about Tyone, bro. Like, I feel like every time he pitches, it's like 5 innings, 3 runs. 4 innings, 3 runs. Like, can he do more? Like, that's all right, but can he do more, though? Save the bullpen a little bit. Go 6-2, 6-3 even. Like, I don't know. How y'all feel about that, yo? I don't know. Let's go Yankees, man.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Appreciate that.
Well, you know, like you said earlier, Joe, Cashman said, you know, he's watching for their innings.
No, I don't think this was the case yet. I think in the future they'll start watching.
In the future, well, but even so, like compared to what he's been able to do, because he hasn't been able to reach the 5th, or if he does reach the 5th, he gets smacked, and then they got to take him out.
Yeah.
The fact that he completed 5 innings, no runs, just a couple hits, I think that's successful in itself. Man, his fastball was looking good. Looks like he was hitting his spots. It's exciting. It's exciting to see, and he's been able to keep the ball rolling, man. How about you guys?
Well, I think Tyone has until, to be honest, until Sevy.
Right.
Or around the trade deadline to figure it out. And we'll see what happens, you know, whether we need Sevy or not, or whether Tyone figures that out or not. I think we also got to, you know, we're in the middle of the season, you know what I mean? So we're in the thick of it. I get it. But we got to also remind ourselves, homie hasn't pitched in like 2-3 years. You know what I mean? Like, we got to also have that and remind ourselves logically, right? But do that shit on your own time too, bro. Like, after a while, like, you know, we're going to be like, all right, we're trying to win, bro. Like, all right, you figure it out. We appreciate you. But you're going to have to go figure that out somewhere else, B, because not I'm saying that we, like, throw him away, but I'm saying, like, if we got a better option, and there's going to get to the point where we're going to have to switch that out. But
Definitely.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Someone last night said something to me about like, oh, we already lost the Tyone trade, and I'm like, I guess, like, you know, Miguel Yajuri, I forget who else was in that deal. He's just a place filler. That's what I look at Tyone as. He's a place filler for now. We know Sevy's on
Contreras. Yeah.
Look at Keith right now, the voice of reason, telling people you guys cannot overreact too early, my brothers. I'm telling you guys right now. All right? I made these mistakes that you are making now. Trust me. If you don't want to eat the words, don't say that.
It's not early anymore. I've been rooting for Tyone because of his story from the jump, but now we're just looking at this rotation as a whole, and like Joe said, we're trying to win. Go do that shit elsewhere. Like, if our rotation can be this through the next, I don't know, 4 months, like, bro, I'm starting to dream. I'm starting to imagine some scenarios where you don't need 5 starters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get there.
Keith, we were talking later preseason about, like, yo, You know, I don't know about the starting staff, blah, blah, blah. Bro, the starting staff is literally leading in almost every category in the American League right now to this point. So that shit is
first place.
Holy shit,
One's
like
on
I'm
the
with
board.
that.
One's on the board.
And that's the exciting thing. I was talking to Cash. I'm like, I started looking at the season different. I'm like, yo, bro, look at our record right now. Look at the Yankees' record right now. And we haven't started hitting yet, B.
And we started off slow.
We could dream.
Yo, imagine when we start hitting, bro. And Cashman was like, that's what I am the most excited for.
He gave you the Birdman hand rub.
Yeah, he was like, you telling me right now, watch. These guys got no idea. That's why, you know, I got Red Sox fans in my mentions, talking all this shit, talking greasy, we first place, best hitting team. I'm like, homie, we are on your ass right now. Half a game, and we have not hit. Wait till we hit.
Coming.
All right.
Coming.
Yeah, we've won a lot of games with 2 runs, 3 runs. Like, wait till we start having these games where we're putting up 10.
Oh man, last voicemail here.
Oh, Bullock just airballed the
What
3.
a series for the Yankees starting pitchers this series. Not one run given up by a Yankee starter in the series going through at least 5 innings. Montgomery, who faced a team that has great numbers against lefties, found a way to shut it down. And Garrett Cole didn't have his best stuff, but still managed to shut it down. Tyone, maybe a little bit off of this command, but he still shut it down. And even though the bullpen get given up all these runs in the series, but in the all 5 runs in 2 different games where they gave up the run, and 2 walk-offs in the series, it's amazing what you do, especially against a really good team that is the Dinger division. But it was a great way to end the series with a walk-off walk for Judge, but people are going to say, oh, you was a deficit, but a walk-off RBI with base loaded sac fly, it counts as the walk-off. So shut up, haters.
Yeah, I don't care.
And also, a good way to do it heading into an off day before we face the Blue Jays who are slumping us of late. But in the meantime, let's go Yankees, and great way to sweep a good team.
Nice. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Let's go.
Thank you for the voicemail.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much for the voicemail. If you guys want to leave us voicemails in the future, 347-389-4898. Let's go. And you guys will make you guys a part of the program. But you guys could actually leave us voicemails after every game and let us know how you guys feel during those games, and we'll play them as we go through the recaps. I think that would be probably the coolest way.
Facts.
And you guys can see the up and downs of what a series can be. So anyway,
Right.
Metra, thank you so much for the voicemail. I appreciate you, my guy. Metra is a
Metro
human ticker.
Bowman.
Human ticker. Metro Boomin wants some. All right. So we got some awards to give out. It's time for Pinstripestrong Performer of the Series. The Pinstripestrong Performer of the Series. He earned his Pinstripestrong. He had them all night long. The pinstripes are on. He's keeping them strong. And let's go Yankees. Who's your guy?
All right, man. Come on.
That shit gives me Coming to America vibes.
She's
your queen to be.
So it's all good. So I'm going first. So Pinstripestrong Performer, I've been saying it throughout the whole shit. Pinstripestrong Performer is, I'm going to do my job. Do my job. Help my team. Play my game. Hey. Do my job and help the team and play my game. My man is Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres. The young Príncipe del Bronx. Let's go, my guy. You are the Pinstripestrong Performer of the series.
Now. Look at my star boy activated.
Let's go all day. You getting hits. You know, well, what you hit in this series? I mean, he had
like 7 RBIs or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
had like 7 ribbies. Like, homie, every game you were a factor. And I'm not only giving it to you for offense, I'm giving it to you for defense, homie, because you are in there. You're making the sure plays. And I remember I talked to Gleyber Torres' dad, and me and him will go back and forth. You know, we don't have to. We're cool. We don't have to agree on everything. But I would say stuff like, "I think Gleyber's a second baseman." He's like, "Nah, man, he's a shortstop." Those plays, I seen him make them plays in diapers. I'm like, you know what? What am I supposed to say to that? How do I come back to that? So
You're right. I'm
like,
That's,
you know what?
right.
I just said we'll see. And then now these plays, he messaged me the other day. My man just messaged me diapers. So it's cool.
Every time you see Gleyber make a play now, it's just gonna say,
my man says
text
diapers.
He's been making up plays since diapers.
So it's good shit. Pinstripestrong performer, Gleyber Torres. Keep it going, my brother. Love what you're doing, especially since we gave you the Gleyber Laws tee. Let's go. Who you guys got?
Thank you. All right. Chris McFly.
Woo!
Loses. Judge, Aaron Judge, my guy went 5 for 11 for the series. Just making shit happen every single day. He even had that play in the outfield that he deked the runner going to second, act like he was going to catch it.
Forgot about that.
Proton Cannon to second base, got that guy out of here. Had to walk, the first of his career. Come on, man. What more can you say about the captain? He's just been on a roll, man, batting .308 right now. He's just been insane. Judge, you want Pinstripestrong performer? Keith, who you got?
Man, this is a grown man. This is the grown man Monty, the full Monty. I was at this game Friday. I didn't go in the first inning, second inning because of all the nonsense at the gate. But I had also had the logic of, oh, it's Monty pitching. I'm not, not trying to see every Monty pitch. By the time I got in there, I was trying to see every Monty pitch. I'm like, this dude turned into Garrett Cole. He's striking guys out. He's not walking anybody. He's not giving up hits. 7 innings, 4 hits, 11 strikeouts. He had more strikeouts than Cole. That was Monty's best performance of the season, and he needed it. And I don't know if he'll get another Pinstripestrong performer, but he's mine today. Jordan Montgomery, you Pinstripestrong, homie. You love to see it on a Friday night in the boogie down Bronx, towing the slab.
At least he could say he got one. I got one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's dope, man. But with every positive comes the negative. Because if you were whack, my guy, you are trash.
You trash, son!
You have the first honors, my guy. Who's your you trash of the season? Of the series.
So it's tough to pick, but I'm picking this guy because we have sang his praises. We have talked about the trade. We did even come up with Wandy Vision, because when he was coming in, he was looking like it was his world, his simulation. Wandy Vision. But it was perfectly queued up for you today, bro. It was literally right there served to you on a platter. Just go in, give us a shutdown inning. And I know he can't hear the broadcast, but I'm in my house alone listening to the broadcast and then watching Joe's on the stream, and Cone gives him the shout out. They're talking about Wandy. They're talking about what Cash said, all of this. We're singing his praises. Cashman said, have you seen Wandy pitch? Have you seen Peralta pitch? And then we get to see Peralta pitch, and he gives it up. What did he give it up?
It was a two-run homer.
Two-run bomb.
Two-run bomb today.
Only got one out.
It was like an announcer's jinx, but it wasn't. And I was like, damn, why'd you have to sour the moment for my boy Joe's McFly? Wandy Peralta, you been good, but this series, you trash, son.
You trash, son.
Damn. Wandy, sorry, my guy. We fair over here. Because we're fair, Luke Voigt, we're trash. You were trash this series, my guy. Just
did not Luke.
You trash. You played in all 3 games, only 1 hit. And yeah, you caught the ball, obviously, with the triple play. But come on, man. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to catch the ball. He wasn't really doing much else for 11. That's nasty, B. That's trash. But you know what you could do, man. We know what Luke Nukem can do, so we want to see what you could do this series coming up. But for right now, you trash, my guy. Get out of here.
You trash, son.
Leadoff hitter. They need to stop that.
They got to stop.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's so random, and that's what I was saying about the DH too. I'm like, okay, he's DHing and they're leading him off, they're playing games, experimenting with the DH. But Voit as the leadoff, he did get one hit that day. But no, we don't want him in the leadoff spot. There's at least 3 other guys that could be there.
Facts.
Who
you got, Joe?
Well, you know, it's funny because I was going to give it to Urshela because, you know, him grounding into some double plays and stuff like that. But I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to Gary Sanchez, man. Again, for me, bro, it's like, El Gary.
You try, son.
I my brother, once again.
Release the Kraken.
I don't want this to have a different meaning, okay? I don't want Release the Kraken to have a different meaning, all right? We want Release the Kraken to be you are releasing, you know, and being let out of your cage and destroying the league and do all that shit. And, homie, you're playing, bro. This DH opportunity is giving you more opportunities for playing time. And you had some good pitches to hit. You know, sometimes you struck out looking, you know, pitches into the zone. And, yeah, I got the umpire and all of that stuff. But, homie, I need you to do more than what the fuck you did. 1 walk? I know you're handling the pitching staff. Pitching staff is doing good. What? 1
The
for 6?
door is open for him right now. Joe's last episode, you were saying, take the job back, bro. Like,
take your job, bro.
like,
You're not taking that step to say, this is my fucking job, and force Aaron Boone into a weird situation. You need to force that man into a weird one. Right now, Boone is like, all right, well, Higgy, you catch these pitches. It's like 50-50 right now because they both were kind of hitting the same kind of shit. So, come on, Gary. Let's go. Pick it up, bro. Let's go. You can do it.
Gotta pick it up. Gotta pick it up.
Yeah, so Gary Sanchez.
You try, son.
All right. Do we you got a swag champ, Chris?
I do.
Oh shit. Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna give it to Brian Cashman.
Brian Cashman gets the swag champ.
Hey, listen, man. I like pink polos, man. I'm one of those guys that's not afraid to wear pink, B. And that pink polo was very fly. Had the nice khakis with the dope sneakers. You know what I mean? Had the ring, the 09 ring. Come on, there's no more swag in a World Series championship ring.
He had like a Hamptons vibe energy going on. Like he was getting ready to go.
That's summer cash.
Hey, listen, exactly. That's summer cash, chilling. It's like you're talking to everybody. You see him smiling and everything like that, just joking and shit. Love that. You my swag champ this week. Like tell the Yes Network, tell the Yankees, IG, social media. Let us see the guys, man. We keep saying it.
Damn, I should have asked him some shit like that. All right, well. Yeah, like why you don't guys just show these
man Harvey?
I
Like,
want to see that shit.
Nah, but for real, they do need to do that. Like the Nets post on Instagram and Twitter every time, and it's sponsored by like the GOAT app. They show the guys fits walking in. All the players get posted.
Yeah, you got a nice easy sponsorship for that guy.
It's extra content. Like Yankee, and shout out to the Yankee social media team. They tweeted out Metro Boomin. They always have these little hip hop innuendos. They're like the Yankee social media squad are hip hop heads, and I appreciate that.
I might have to talk to one of the guys.
Here's some bonus content that we will also use.
Yeah.
Get the players showing up. Yeah. Get the players in uniform before they go in and put the pinstripes on. We want to see their swag.
Facts.
And it gives you extra pictures to post.
Even like the post game, we can't see the whole swag. I can't give somebody swag champ just based on like what they're wearing or whatever, like on a shirt or what. No, I want to see everything. Yeah, everything. Let me see.
So it's good. I guess I don't know who's the player to look for the next series. I'm gonna say Gary because they just gave him your trash. I don't know who you guys are.
Torres, man, Gleyber.
Clint, man.
Oh, Clint's a good one.
Clint, man, and I came into this season saying I was pumped to see Clint. He disappointed me a little bit, but like, if Clint can get going with Gleyber right now, and then Judge, and then Voit, and then we get Giancarlo back, like DJ was a little quiet this series as far as his hits, and but like it's coming. The weather is right now, and if you get this lineup where these guys are hell 1 through 9, I'm looking out for Clint and the rest of these guys to start clicking.
Who you got, Chris?
Gleyber, man, just keep it going.
Gleyber laws.
Keep it going. You hot right now, big Gleyber laws, man. Keep it going. Just keep doing what you're doing. Playing your game. Helping your team. Doing your job, okay?
That's it.
That's it.
And for me, of course, it is Gary Sanchez. You already know I said my piece on Gary. Gary, take your damn job, bro. But guys, great stream today. Great podcast today. Good shit. We got an off day, so we chilling. But we're going to be facing division rival. These guys are coming up next. Coming into town, Toronto Blue Jays. But guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Stay pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees! Tell them, Noah. Let's go. Pinstripe strong, pinstripe strong. All my pinstripe strong. I'm gonna have to actually write a bar for that shit. Pinstripe strong. Let's go. And that's a wrap, fellas.
That's a Reynolds.
That is a
we'll get some
Crushed
heat,
it.
bro.
And since we're off tomorrow, like we don't have a game, I'll get a bunch of clips and have some other stuff, and I'll take some time to edit. I also don't have a Nets game, so I'll make sure we have animated videos. I'll make sure we have clips from this episode. I feel like we're getting a bump here. You know, that David Cohn shout out. People are gonna be checking. I'm still seeing activity on the Pinstripestrong Twitter.
Big time.
And, you know, like I made sure to lock in today and really tweet the game. Like I said, I was over tweeting, but I was intentionally over tweeting
That's fine.
to bolster our content. And yeah, tomorrow we'll take
It means
advantage.
it's an active
of what we gotta
page.
do out
People want to
here.
interact with active pages, bro.
What happened?
I said people want to interact with active pages.
Facts.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
We've been active though.
Especially if it's not just only clips or some shit like that. You know, it's like conversation.
Just conversation. Sometimes I just
Yeah.
I'll throw a line out there about the game or what people might be
Exactly,
thinking
people
or what,
respond.
Like I said, I was like intentionally walk DJ to face Wade and not throw strikes. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Y'all gotta lock in with me on social. What do you mean by lock in with you? I don't understand what you mean.
808 Jakes, y'all gotta lock in with me on socials. What's that mean?
I don't know what that means. Blue Jays just lost the series to the Rays. Yeah, and they're about to get swept tomorrow. But we actually
Blue Jays on a 10-game winning streak, man. That shit was crazy.
the Blue Jays. No, not the Rays.
I mean, the Rays are on a 10-game winning streak.
The next podcast, Keith can't wait for the podcast. The next Talking Nets will be after the game Tuesday, so probably Wednesday it'll come out. I might have to go to the game Tuesday.
Let's go, Rose.
Oh, let's go, D-Rose.
Yeah, I'm about to shower up and get comfortable for the rest of this Knicks game.
Fact.
The first half or first quarter smoked, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking crazy. Look at the former Knicks. Oh, fuck this.
Yo, my man.
Gallinari.
Yo, Gallinari's, huh?
Got the Mohawk
Mm-hmm.
back in his
I'm
former
gonna
home.
upload the pod. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. I appreciate you guys for sure. It's time to give Torres the best player on the Yankees. What is that though? Is that like some sort of an award? Damn, Cole once again did not get Pinstripestrong performer. Well, you gotta up your game, Cole.
I could have gave it a Cole, but this
Nah.
was a series where you look at the three starting pitchers and Jordan Montgomery pitched his best game of the season.
He did.
He turned into Garrett Cole.
Keith, do you stream the Nets game?
Nah, I said I might, but like the first game I was at tailgate and Hudson was holding it down on Twitter. Tuesday's game, if I'm in the stadium, I'm just gonna be posting stuff from the arena from the Barclays Center. But that's probably a good idea that I've already had. I want to eventually have Hudson come to my place, tweet the game, and then we'll have a camera on us both like creating content and reacting to the game because the games are lit. Basketball games, like a live stream of a basketball game, every second you're like, oh
Everything. There's
Yo.
always something.
Yeah.
Always something. I forgot Lou Williams was on the Hawks, man.
Lou Williams is
yeah.
everywhere.
I forget what trade was
You
made.
got it. Shoot it. Oh, fuck.
All right, chat. I'm gonna hop off.
right, guys.
I will be taking Keith's advice as well and taking a shower.
Strong Army. Peace.
Let's go, guys. Gang, gang.
I got it.
We out of here.
We out of here, guys. I will see you guys later. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Peace.